Your BRP card expires on the 31st of December and you're panicking. Don't panic. This video is for you. I'm going to tell you what you need to do in the next 10 minutes so that you continue to have access to your BRP card even after the expiry date. My name is Ademola Adeniyi. My colleagues call me Ade. I'm part of the team and I'm going to be taking you on this journey. Okay, so you must have received an email from the Home Office telling you exactly that your BRP card is going to expire by 2024 December. And you probably, oh, what am I going to do? No, that email, if you read it well, tells you that you have to create a UKVI account. So what is a UKVI account? How do I create one? This next slide is for you. To create a UKVI account, you need certain information or document. Number one on the list is your BRP card. You must make sure you have a BRP card. If you don't have a BRP card, this video is not even for you. So you have a BRP card, and then after that, you must also have an email address. An email address, you understand what I mean. And then you must have a password. It must be a very unique password to you. Don't use random things like your date of birth or your name. Those pose some, security risks to you. So make sure you do it right. And then you must have a smartphone, like the one you're watching me on. Yes, have a smartphone, and then you must have a mobile number. All of this I'll tell you how to command it in the next slide. Having done that, this is the time for you to then create your account. Follow me carefully. What we're doing now is to create the account. Remember the information I said we must have. So the first thing you need from all of these documents and the information is your BRP card number. It's going to ask you for that. You put that there. Then the second thing is going to be when your BRP card will expire. You don't have to think too much. It's 31st of December 2024. We all have the same date. And then the last one is what is peculiar to you. That's your date of birth. So you put all those information in, then it comes up. But guess what? That's not the end of it. Having done that, you have to verify, because like every other government infrastructure, to make it safer online, they've created a 2FA, two-factor authentication. So it means you have to verify using a telephone or an email address. Because you provided the two, or because they want you to provide the two, so first they ask for your email address, they send a code to your email address, you take that code, you put it there, you verify to tell you email address verified. And then it does the same thing with your mobile phone. You put your mobile number there, it gives you a code, you take that code, you put it on there, it tells you your mobile phone is verified. Immediately after that, you press next, and what comes on your screen is that your UKVI account has been created. But guess what? Again, that's not the end of it. What you've been able to do is to create a UKVI account, but you've not done the most important thing, which is that you have to link that account to your eVisa. Remember what I said? Everyone with a valid BRP card has got an eVisa. The only reason you're doing all of this, or Home Office is asking you to do any of this, is because they're trying to make sure you got access to your eVisa. Because right now, no one has got access to those visas, but there is one. So this process is to make sure you have access to it. So having created the account, the next step is to link your eVisa to this account, or vice versa. Link the account to your eVisa. So what do? Immediately from the same application page, without going anywhere, it tells you, confirm your identity. How do you confirm your identity? The next slide. Yeah, this slide. It's telling you, first, remember your BRP card. It comes handy again. You bring out your BRP card, but before you do anything with your BRP card, your smartphone, you take your smartphone. Your smartphone has got access to App Store. So you download this relevant Home Office app. It's called the Immigration ID Check. UK Immigration ID Check. It doesn't matter whether it's an iPhone or Samsung or any other Android phone. It's all on the App Store. So you download that. It's got a pinkish background. You download it. Once you download it, you click on it. What comes out, it's got two ways to access it. It gives you something called QR code, and it gives you the other one with a connection code. This is it. If you press the QR code, the possibility of it taking you away from there, because the QR code, the way it works, it opens your camera and then wants you to take, that just takes you away from what you're doing. If you're not very good, like me, with IT, you might just lose your entire train of thought. So my advice is you go with the connection code. Connection code is just going to be the same code, number and alphabet, all mixed together, generated so that you can confirm your identity or proceed to confirm your identity. So once you take the connection code, you pull that connection code on the same application you were doing, you put it there and you press continue. What happens is it logs you off on your computer and then it continues on the app. On the app, there are certain things you have to do. That brings us back here. First, you take your BRP card, make sure it's facing down. You take a scan of it. By scan of it, I mean you take a picture of it. Once you've done that, it turns to the next page. The front, that's the front with your picture. You take a scan of it again, and then after that, it tells you to take a selfie. It's very self-explanatory, if I'm being honest. You take a selfie of yourself, then after that, you have to take a picture of yourself, which is not something you can do, except you are, I don't know. So you need someone, a third party, to take a picture of you because there's an over shape, that needs to take care of the entire picture frame that they want you to. I mean, you must fall within that frame. So that's the whole idea. So someone needs to take a picture. Once they take a picture, he asks you if that's okay. If you're happy with it, that's fine. It goes on to the next thing. If you're not happy with it, it tells you to retake it. And then the next thing is the most exciting thing, I must tell you. The next thing, you pull your BRP card back facing down, meaning your face, the part with your face is facing down, and then you take your phone, the back of your phone, immediately after your camera, you place it on it, you probably hear a beep. If you don't hear a beep, don't worry, don't panic, keep moving it around until you hear that beep. Once you hear the beep, stop. And then what's going to happen is going to thrill you. You'll be surprised that your phone has got the ability to read chips on your BRP card. And that's exactly what's going to happen. You will see it right before your very eyes. It reads the chip on your BRP card, and immediately after that, it says information submitted. And you take your phone, you say continue. It takes you back to log in into the application you were doing. Remember, you were logged out, so you could do all these things I've mentioned. So you log in back again. Remember, we're still trying to request access. So you're not using the login details you created, which is your email and password. That's not what you're using now. What you're using now is your BRP card number, your date of birth, and sometimes they might also ask you for the expiry date of the BRP card number. Those are the things you need to log in back. So you log in back and then you continue the application. The next thing that comes to you is that contact preference. You have to make sure you tell Home Office what contact you prefer. And this applies not to everybody, but for people who might be doing this for elderly parent or maybe their children or your spouse, you might have put 2 or 3 emails. So they want to know which one would you like us to contact you via, should we need to talk to you. So they do the same thing with your mobile phone. They ask you which is your preferred mobile number. So you select that and you move to the next one. Guess what the next one is? It's account security question. They're just a bunch of questions in 3 parts. You answer at least 1 in each part. So 3 questions answered, you move to the next part. But wait, you have to make sure you write the answers down. Because should something go wrong with the application, this is how they're going to try to look for the application and bring it back to life. Haven't done that, then you submit the request. When you press submit request, this is what informs you that what you're doing, you're requesting Home Office to give you access to your eVisa. Once you do this, that's the end of it. Then you have just on top of that application, to be downloaded. So you can download the application and keep a copy for yourself, if that's something you want to do. But I'll advise everybody to always download and keep a copy. Once you do that, that's the end of it. You just have to wait for Home Office a day, 2, sometimes a week. Worst case scenario, you get an email back from them saying that has been done. And some people, it happens immediately. And what does that do? It gives you access, meaning just by using the email address you created, the password, you get your Visa, your BRP card is on your phone. You could download it, you could do anything. I know there'll be a lot of issues. People who ask questions, what happened if I'm at a border and I'm showing them this, or maybe there's no internet, or or something happened, or I'm an elderly parent, I'm an aged person, I'm not so good with technology. How do I prove this? Don't worry, these are questions we'll be happy to take. So leave your questions in the comment sections. we'll be treating them later. We're happy to treat them. They're going to be in subsequent videos, and those are things we'll be able to take on for you and answer them in our subsequent videos. It doesn't have to be me, it could be one of my colleagues. So they attend to it and they make sure that you have the peace of mind to travel wherever you need to travel using your BRP or using your eVisa, as it were. Having said that, you remember the first video we did, I told you, I said there are certain modalities we're going to discuss with you as this goes on. In this channel, if you subscribe, we are not just going to tell you subscribe so you can watch and learn. We're going to give you benefit, and the benefit is quite simple. We've decided to give 10 minutes each to 20 people every week, but you must be a subscriber. So this is only for our subscribers. You can see the information. If you want to contact us, you can contact us on Law Renaissance, or you contact us on WhatsApp. Our colleagues are waiting to speak to you. They will take your details and they'll contact you to set up that meeting for you. And guess what? You could discuss any burning legal issue. The only thing we don't deal with is personal injury and criminal law. But even for criminal law, we're happy to direct you in the right path so you could talk to the expert that will take care of you. Having said that, you should know that this video is meant for you and people like you, friends and colleagues. So if you've got anybody who you know might need help in any way, please refer this video to them. And also ask any question. Ask us questions, pertaining to this, video, or even the ones that are not relevant to this video. Ask us questions. Anything you'd like us to discuss in subsequent videos, ask us in question section. We'll be happy to treat them. All right, people. So that's everything you need to know as far as the BRP is concerned. I know there'll be people that will need help. I've said it, and I've said it very quickly. So we got the slide. This slide is going to be available to you. It's going to be in our link. My colleagues are going to make it available to you. And then if you need any help, in whatever way, because the truth is this is as good as making an application to the Home Office. It's just that it's a very short application. So the possibility of people confusing things or not being able to do it is there. So if you need help, you can contact us. We got a fantastic team that will be able to direct you. And if you like one of those, like my parent, that will need someone to actually do it, you could come in, be very happy to help you for very little talking. Having said that, I want to say thank you for listening. Until next week, I'm yours sincerely, Ade. Cheers.